seen the whole OKKO series. We're sending this episode only and how well it handles Sonic elements. Anywho, this show is traditionally animated, not Flash or CGI, in 2019. Good to know some companies are still putting in the effort.
KO performs all these iconic poses by coincidence, including both the Adventure Sonic and Classic Sonic poses. Someone has good taste in Sonic media. Also, KO does the "I'm waiting" animation from the games.
Red and Enid look uncomfortable sleeping on either side of the counter.
You never know when a legendary hero might 3D blast through our doors!
3D Blast. Nanini is stealing what appears to be the Death Egg Saga adaptation Sonic Quest. Except it has the modern Sonic logo slapped on the cover, fooling non-fans into thinking it's the IDW comics, which are unfortunately a continuation to Sonic Forces.
And...
Live and learn!
Forget the blue arms, Sonic's left leg is skin-colored.
and roll coast music for Tails.
Whoa, someone has good taste in music. You can't be a legendary without fans fawning over you.
This one's from when you fought the ultimate life form.
Aw, you're not even gonna mention his name?
Come now, VG. Shadow loves that title.
Also, way to reference a non-canon game series, considering we see a crude doodle of Mario. But wait, if KO is insinuating that the Olympic Games spin-off series is canon to these two games, wouldn't that mean that Sonic can swim and isn't afraid to, but chose not to during adventures?
I really respect a kid with encyclopedic knowledge of my achievements. Not enough people like that in this world.
Hello? What about me?
You're taking this a little too seriously.
How'd you like to be my new little buddy?
New little buddy?
Sonic completely ignores Tails and doesn't clarify what little buddy means until later.
Well, it's been a while since AOSTH and the classic games. I highly doubt Sonic views Tails as little anymore, though I wish Sega gave more respect to his characterization. I'm looking at you, Sonic X and Heroes!
Are you sure this guy's little buddy material?
Don't be weird, Tails.
Don't be a jerk, Sonic.
Oh, come now. He's just telling Tails to cool off. He's not mean.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
We disguised ourselves as a two-dimensional image, and you fell for it!
I love how they're spoofing Scratch and Grounder, especially considering their designs are similar to the old Badniks of my favorite cartoon. One sent off for both.
But obviously, Daryl's blind. Sonic was right there.
Okay, KO.
Roll a namesake. Also, how fast can KO run exactly? We're kinda lost on continuity.
Got a light speed, kid.
I would have said got a juice, but it's not Lightspeed Dash related.
Get through a door the second it closes cliche.
Excellent! Promotions are in order!
Jim Cummings voices this Robotnik, so Boxman imitating this one is sweet. Why? Because Jim Cummings was originally planned to voice AOSTH Robotnik before Milton Knight says it didn't fit the character design.
I hate that hedgehog.
I said blue hedgehog, you dumb butts!
Dumbbots.
Some egghead I went to college with is always trying to do it.
So wait, Robotnik, Wily, and Boxman went to the same college? Who is watching Mega Man Dies at the End when they wrote this?
The only way out of this room is through this loop-de-loop.
He's not kidding. We're stuck if we can't reach that exit.
What if you fly them both up?
Maybe it's because the roof of the loop is stuck to the ceiling.
Oh.
Spin Dash fail.
You're my little buddy, remember?
Aw, adorable.
Rocket fail!
This beach chair.
When I first met him, I wanted to catch up to him more than anything else in the world. It seemed impossible. But I found that when I cleared my thoughts of everything except Sonic at the finish line, the rest came naturally.
Cool, Tails' origin. And like Sonic Adventure 1, it properly referenced how Tails first met Sonic. Take a memo, Sonic X!
Closest we get to Knuckles is a drawing.
I convinced the little red fellow that I needed to borrow it for a museum exhibit. He sure was gullible.
You don't say.
Stop treating Knuckles' naivete as idiocy! You've made him this way since Sonic X! If Knuckles was so naive, he wouldn't set up booby traps in Sonic 3 or stopped Eggman from stealing the Master Emerald in Sonic Adventure 2! Why does a toxic fanbase and Sega itself insist that Knuckles is dumb? I demand to know who wrote this story! Oh. Okay. Stevie, Ryan, If there's ever another Sonic cartoon after Sonic Boom and you're part of a team, please consider how characters are portrayed next time and try to research a little.
The Roboti Makey Machine. You'll never guess what it does.
Does it make robots?
Come on, you ruined my surprise!
You should have seen that coming.
Also, I agree with Boxman here. If Sonic was more serious about saving the world like he did in his earlier days and Lost World, even if Van der Woude didn't see that, this wouldn't be such an issue.
Yeah, I think I should remind Sega to stop with the tone deafness.
KO's been roboticized!
You heard that, right? Did I say robotized or roboticized? Because last time I checked, they called that machine in Saturn a roboticizer, not robotizer. Roboticizer sounds cooler anyway.
Cue more In the Hall of the Mountain King music. I'm getting Sonic Before the Sequel vibes from that remix.
You might know everything I'm going to do.
Also, references to Stardust Speedway's Metal Sonic Race, Chemical Plants, Treks and Tubes, and Knuckles' Chaotic Special Stage, plus a mix between Sonic Advance 3 and Sonic X for the visuals.
It's like they're traveling at light speed.
Whee! This fight is awesome!
Sonic cannot swim.
Guess KO really does know everything.
Suddenly an orange blur.
By the way, gotta love that after doing that OVA reference, Sonic actually goes in because it's water rather than lava.
Also, Sonic's legendary enough to de-roboticize KO as if he were an organic battery robot.
And Sonic is not swimming again. Which is it, Sega? Stop contradicting yourself! Just take what you have and stick with it!
You're the greatest sidekick a guy could ask for.
I thought KO was your sidekick now.
Dude, what? KO's my little buddy. You know, like Cream the Rabbit. You're the only one I can call my best friend, Tails.
I knew that.
I take it back. Sonic's not a jerk.
Though it is kind of weird Roger Craig Smith Sonic brought up Cream the Rabbit, since the last time he saw her, not counting spin-offs, was Sonic Generations.
Boxman gets one more sin-off for good measure.
Yeah, that's something off Jim Cummings' bucket list, a Sonic reunion.
Yawn.
Hey! That line's a classic!
Yeah, that only works when I do it.
Oh, right! Never mind, Sonic doesn't correct it.
What do you think? KO made that drawing.
Sonic the Sketchhog.
Judging by how slow the flowers pass, Sonic's probably on a treadmill.
And in front of a projection screen.
And that's no good.
Sinning this would be no good.
I know Roger Van der Woude pointed out that Rad and Enid sleeping throughout the whole episode is a take that to Sonic Boom's horrible and lazy writing, but do you know what else is crazy about this Sonic Says from this episode? It's a similar message to Boogie Mania, where Tails stayed up all night watching TV and Sonic told him to get more sleep.
Not getting enough sleep can ruin your whole day.
You said it, Sonny Peruser.
This episode handles Sonic elements splendidly, and it's better written than many episodes in Sonic shows like X and Boom, as well as the recent games. The game's writers need to learn from this and improve before they continue with the next game. Sonic Team has forgotten what Sega's speedy mascot is all about, since he's now self-absorbed and usually the only character who does anything. Also, the OKKO episode doesn't have a lot of exposition, which is prevalent in Sonic Generations and Sonic Forces. In fact, the Sonic series has gotten more and more exposition ever since Sonic Adventure, when the characters got regular voice actors. Before it was, go, smash, done, and the Sonic Adventure games balanced this with dialogue. But now it's say what he's gonna do, then go, smash while making many remarks in between, finish with a victory phrase. The animation in the games these days is mostly just mouse moving with conversational gestures. It's gotten so lazy. Although the series isn't alone in the exposition problem, I'm glad we still have Sonic Mania, which goes back to the classic roots and does away with dialogue altogether. Again, live and learn game writers. Characters need to talk less and do more.
I hear people think Sonic is a jerk in this cartoon, but here's the problem. He's been a jerk since the Dreamcast died and Sonic X aired. How many times do I have to say this? I'm just glad that some people in big companies out there understand Sonic as a character, that he makes cocky quips to feel confident but gets worried when something bad happens. He's like Po from Kung Fu Panda. You know, before Kung Fu Panda was a thing. Sonic has been a Gary Stu since Sonic X paired him up with a child that has no grasp on reality. And while Sonic Lost World's story isn't perfect, at least they try to understand what made him likable. Another thing I would like to bring up is how the references don't overshadow the characterizations for the most part. The reason for that is because of external logic and internal logic, in which the characters and their personalities are more focused, rather than the fourth wall breaks or information that doesn't add into the story. And before you say,
"But Sonic was a nice guy before Roger Craig Smith voiced the character,"
first of all, it's not the actor's fault for portraying the character, and it's none of your business to judge them outside of a recording booth unless they affected you emotionally. Second, I personally blame it on the writers for making the characters inconsistent. Third, I'm starting to become aware that since Sonic X, Sonic is trying to go back to his old self, but Sega has a tendency to pick their battles rather than be honest with itself. Like Sonic of the Black Knight, for example. Sure, Sonic is a nice guy here, but the problem is that if you complete the game 100%, he's dubbed the true King Arthur. Look, just because he's wielding Caliburn doesn't mean he gets to be called Arthur. That's stupid. And to add salt to the wound, he may or may not have made all that up just to avoid the fact he agreed to go on a date with Amy that you may or may not have chosen to do in the HD version of Sonic Unleashed. This goes back to my previous argument. Sonic may be cocky, but he shouldn't be in control of everything. It ruins the experience and makes it less engaging. And don't get me started on a debacle between languages, because it's all the same to me. Unless it's Bobobo, but that's another story. Bottom line, Sega needs to get back into the game and use these sources as homework. There's a potential Sonic cartoon coming, and we don't want this to foul up again.
Stock some chili dogs for me next time, yeah?